and they wanted to have it be a film look. So there were a few different factors that came into the benefits of shooting digital, but they really wanted it to feel like film. Film doesn't see things the way you do. Film, sometimes, depending on the stock, depending on the lighting, all the things, film sees things the way film sees it.
Arthur, does it help to have someone to talk to?
My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy face. She told me I had a purpose to bring laughter and joy to the world.
So the interesting thing about Joker is that, I've worked with Todd, the director, and Larry, the cinematographer, for a while. And, they really wanted it to feel like film. But they had a lot of limitations for, lighting packages, because you have to use a little bit more light usually at night with film. And they wanted to have it be a film look, but I also wanted to be able to keep the takes really long, to be able to not give any limitations to the actors and that type of thing. So there were a few different factors that came into the benefits of shooting digital, but they really wanted it to feel like film, and wanted it to feel like film from the period of like late 70s, early 80s. One of the experts that used to help build film stocks and knows it extremely well happens to be my father. So there you go. So yeah, I called him up and I said, hey, could you build me a really great film lot? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. So he made a few. He went back and forth with me and then with Larry too, of course. And Larry shot some tests on a few different cameras and on film, and we did all of our tests to see how close we could get. And then we presented it to Todd, and he's like, yeah, that's got the correct feel. It feels like film.
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by.
What?
We emulated his film stock and did a lot of tests to make sure that the colors of his costumes and his makeup came through the way that you wanted them to, because really that's why there were hair and makeup tests so frequently, especially late 70s, early 80s, because film doesn't see things the way you do, right?
Right.
Right. So film, sometimes, depending on the stock, depending on the lighting, all the things, film sees things the way film sees it. So not always does that red that you see to your eye translate correctly to film. We, of course, spent a lot of time refining it and making sure that we were very specific with colors, limiting certain things that would distract your eye, certain colors that pop too much. We, within a scene, making sure that the red of his suit was really the focus, and lots of fun stuff like that. And went through and really created that world for this movie, which really has become a very identifiable world.
If you just